Hello folks, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm 𝘊𝘰𝘳𝘀𝑗. I spent some cycles between episodes there, just trying to get things sorted out. You can see our other fish tank is on the go now, and has 6 in there. Of course, there's still 33 in there. Miserable fish in that one cell. I had taken away too many eggs from here, so they're still waiting for one more to hatch and pop down there, but otherwise things are going good. I stopped producing mushrooms, whatever you call them, and bristle blossoms, and we have currently still some fried mushroom and gristleberry left over. That wasn't that long ago I dug them up. We have a little bit of cooked seafood and about 27,000 barbecue. I went and changed this to only drown them if it's above 3. So when there's 4 in there, it'll get triggered. We're not quite there yet. That was 3. Because we have a stupid number of hatches in here, and a lot of the work isn't getting done. Like, they're wrangling them, but they're not taking them over, and there's not much I can do about that. I kind of wish you could ship them with the conveyor loaders once they're wrangled, but I don't think that works. I mean, I could always just try, right? Wait, we don't have a loader in here. But we have we have just a stupid number of hatchlings in there. So I think I'm going to leave them there. I mean, this is the power of picking up the eggs and moving them to a different room, is that these guys stay happy, mostly. Some of them are glum, but screw them. Yeah, so we're just producing so many eggs, and they're getting dropped up here, hatching, and we can't keep up with it. So a new solution is needed. I haven't really done any research yet on what we might be able to do. I also brought in another dupe. We're up to 16 dupes, and I realized during this whole thing, we still don't have enough seats for them all. We've got 12 seats and 16 dupes, so we need a bigger mess hall. The other thing, you'll notice we have a recreation room, because we didn't have one before. I can't believe I forgot about a rec room. But now they have a nice little place, call it like an art gallery, with some telephones, party line phones on either side. And they can come in here and get a little boost. Schedules are okay, but I did add up the Rest for the Weary mod, which adds this finish up time, which I think I'm gonna, maybe not 2 hours. Maybe we will do 2 hours, but we'll take 1 hour out of their downtime. And that will be hopefully a little more productive, but allow them to get home to use the washrooms and stuff in due order, and to eat. So yeah, we got to keep an eye on the food. It's a little precarious because I stopped planting mushrooms and bristle blossoms entirely, but all we have to do really is, if it gets dire, kill off some of these critters, and then we're good to go. It's just so much labor to pick up all these critters that something automated needs to be done. To the idea that I'm gonna have to come up with a different sort of drowner. That's gonna be the way it is. We also have another ranch here, another hatch ranch, because we need that like a hole in the head, but I figured it doesn't hurt to have an extra one. Yeah, so we're just really producing like mad. We need to automate it though. I never did automate it. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why that is where it is. Make sure it reaches the whole thing. This can be off the side. And then we'll find that and drop the eggs here. That will do. We're gonna need power though. What's the power setup look like in here? You've got power. Where is it? Lag. End of cycle lag. 465. Here we are. Yeah, let's just branch off of there. And that line is pretty much as, well, the current load is only 240 watts. I don't think it's going to be too bad. We could probably go up to 4,000 potential load because it's all intermittent things. So yeah, it's really weird not to see this. I tried planting the wildish blossom seed, but there wasn't enough radiation here even with these guys. So we would have to set that up specially. We have our one 𝘊𝘵𝘮𝘏. The other one in here died, as you can imagine, because it wasn't producing eggs. But that's fine. We have our pips down here, at least 2, and they should be hopefully producing some eggs pretty soon. They're only 19 out of 100 cycles, so they've got lots of time to do that. Yeah, so things are going okay. I have been continuing to clear out. Of course, this was clear, but you can see we're really pushing over side to side here. And yeah, after kind of polling, the comment I got was it'd be a cool thing to have Volcano National Park, so to speak, within our base. So the new area will be up here. This frozen fossil is a bit of a we might get away if we come up straight up there. Yeah, we'll skip it. That'll be fine. So new base construction will go up here, and I want to have a look at rooms again. So we have luxury barracks is what we have. Luxury barracks is a morale +2. Private bedroom is a morale +3. So that is a single comfy bed, no cots, minimum size of 24 tiles, minimum height of 4 tiles. Decor items ×2. And has back wall tiles. Now I don't know if that is going to include the wallpaper mod. We'll have to give that a test. Maybe we should test with just a bedroom pressed back over here. Yeah, let's do a little test run. So we're going to need decorations, right? So I think we're going to start it off with a large sculpting block made out of granite, spaced away from the door. Maybe a flower pot on the other side of the bed. You know what? I like the arrow pots a lot more, even though it takes, I think they take glass. They're just really nice looking. Yeah, we'll use that. I'm pretty sure it's 4 tiles. Let's see. Furniture could have just stayed there. Comfy bed, like so. Oh, can we actually just make that over top of the bed? Yeah, maybe just like that. Because compactness is probably worthy. Let's go in here again. Private bedroom was 24 tiles minimum size, so we do need that anyways. And then it will look like I'll just throw a couple of pneumatic doors on there. So the other option, if we have a look at furniture, hold on before you start building that. We could go with a marble block in the room. Let's try that. Super nice marble block, followed by comfy bed. No, I'm doing this backwards. My gosh, I want the beds closer to the door. Silly panda. Marble block right there, and then an arrow thing right there. And was drywall here? Yeah, wallpaper. Hopefully it counts. Loud noises. Priority 7. And we'll see how that goes. So, how many of those could we fit? 24 tiles. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be something like that. So we could change the grid in this new area. That's a thought. If we look at, say, having washrooms, having the rec room, the hospital, all of these utility rooms, the mess rooms in the center, including the park. I think we can probably start to lay it out. Priority 4, though. Yeah, that's going to be 4, and then 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, dink. 1, 2, 3, 4, dink. That will align with that. However... yeah, we'll do it from there. I don't need to make these out of... in fact, it's probably a good idea we make these as interior tiles out of something more decorative. Like carpeted tile, granite carpet. And that sounds wonderful. Oh, it requires reed fiber. Of course it does. And we only have 2 reed fiber left? Well, that's a problem. We have not been farming Dreckos, and we have not been farming the reeds. Although we could put reed in here again. Thimble reed, plants, priority 8. We'll just farm that and see what we... I mean, we really should do more than that, but it's okay. Barbecue is still ridiculously high. In a good way. 48,000... fried mushroom and everything, omelet. Omelet? Why? Oh, probably Drecklet eggs? Maybe we'll stop breaking Drecklet eggs. Smooth hatches and sage hatches I have no interest in. Puffed and puff prints I have no interest in right now. So that's fine. We'll continue doing that. Oh, this is outside of stable? That's sad. We could make him a little room here off the kitchen as its own stable. I don't know if that's necessary though. I was just doing that for funsies, but I don't like seeing the warning. Okay. No, you can cancel those. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Alright, let's put a Spore Kid seed in there. I kid. And see if this counts. It is a private bedroom. It has buildings of 3, 2 decor items, morale +3. Okay, so that's going to be the shape and size of the bedrooms, and I think we do 3 per level, and that becomes the kind of like that, because I do shifts of 3, right? That'll become the room or the level for that shift. So that means we need... I stopped naming them. Gamma, I don't know, iota, shift, and kappa shift. Sounds good. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shifts. Will require 6 floors. All along probably one side. We're gonna have to get rid of this this cold biome. Some of it anyways. I don't know. I think we just let it melt. Either that or we dig it all out and then capture the ice. Phone. What do you want? What do you want, phone? I have my car running. I have a battery issue, I think, with my car, or a starter issue or something. So, yeah, I'm trying to charge it right now. So you might receive a little pause here. Not at this very moment. Yeah, so I'm not really ready to make this base yet. What was I going to do this episode? That was the question. Continue digging. As you can see, we're still digging all the stuff, and I would like to dig everything down to about here, or even down to here, and then we set up one automated system for vacuuming up all of the stuff. Speaking of vacuuming up all the stuff, get all that as well. Yeah, my shame here. 300 grams of steam. I mean, it could be worse. And water is only coming out at 60 degrees. Are you dormant? No, it's just... Yeah. Received, you know, I don't know if you call it a tip, but maybe a suggestion, an idea to maybe have its own cooling loop for the aluminum. And I think you're right. I did mention that in the comment as well. We'll do a cooling loop for the aluminum. We'll probably do its own cooling loop for the iron, which lives here. And isn't there a gold one? Way down here somewhere? I could be totally full of it. No, there it is. Gold volcano right there. And that would be, you know, fairly endless refined materials, which would be lovely. This is looking nice and clean, which is good. I don't really know if I want to make another stack of these. I think we'll just let them continue to build, and we'll let the gases... Up here is going to need something, though. It's just not moving. The polluted oxygen, even though we've got negative pressure down here, it's not falling. Probably because the oxygen coming out of here is overpressurizing the area. Is it coming out of here? No, sorry, up here. I'm on the wrong level. So, I think we're actually gonna get this going and have a second oxygen reserve. And then anything else that pops up becomes, I don't know, just free floating. There won't be much. Natural gas or hydrogen, I guess, are the two options that we haven't dealt with. That will occur naturally, at least. If we end up making sour gas up there, we've got bigger problems. How's this water doing? 39 degrees. It's not horrible. We're trying to bring it down, ideally below 30, actually. In fact, I'm going to put that 29. It's going to take ages, though. And, oh yeah, the other thing I set up, we started it, but I finished it, is a metal refinery over here. I ripped out the old one. We have tons of jobs ready to go. And we're just using the existing hydrogen loop. When it goes and cools off the oxygen, it then comes down here. Oh gosh, they must be building the pipes, eh? And cools it off. I went overboard with the temp shift plates and the metal tiles and stuff, but I want it to be averaged out. Yeah, we're actually riding the limit of how much this water can handle. It's coming out at 101 degrees. So I think we have to lower this. I had it at 50. We're going to lower it to 35. Knock 15 degrees off. And hopefully be safer in the future. It's just going to take a while to cool down. Alright, I gotta go shut down my car. I will first choose a blueprint. Sweet legs it is. I don't know, I just felt like refreshing. And they can live there. Cool. Okay, back at it. We're ready to get rid of this high pressure gas vent. Put a little bit of priority on that. Things are nice and warm in here. 178.8 degrees. Current wattage 1.02 kilowatts. Current wattage 673, but that's because it isn't tuned up, and it is being tuned up now by Dundas. Good job, man. Good job, good job. We can get rid of this. In fact, there's some... yeah, some useless piping in here. We might as well get rid of at this point. That's left over from the steel thingamabob. Who's the what's it? Let me make sure I'm not... yeah, not taking away anything I need. Words are hard. Okay, so oxygen is going around and around and not crossing. What is going on? Oh, it doesn't have an output, of course. This happens like every time. Should not be surprised. So the output will go up like that. Although we should be able to build that. Let's put a priority 6 on that. Cool. That'll do. Oxygen is within that loop, so that's good. And that'll start being able to reduce the pressure outside the base. And we'll have a positive pressure inside the base. And suck up all the other gases that are just milling around the map, causing lag and that kind of thing. Gosh, there's so much polluted oxygen down here. We do have these guys. So they're cleaning up whatever comes down here. I wonder if I should slow it down, though, because it's only 100 grams. It's not very efficient. It's using a lot of power for not a lot of return. Let's put that back to when you're above 500 grams, then you can turn on. Yes, saltwater geyser. There's so much we haven't even tapped into. Water geyser here. That would be great. So we're going to need a lot of cooling. That is the one thing that is kind of mind-blowing, is just how much cooling we need. And we didn't get a single, you know, whole bunch of hatches and stuff. We didn't get a single cold geyser that I have seen. I don't know where it would exist. Maybe down here, if at all. We should maybe go find it. Oh yeah, I was actually getting the ice out of here. Let's start mining that down. You know, when the cycle's had a chance. Because you never know, there could be one more and it could be cold and it could be wonderful. Not seeing anything like that right now. I should, well, I don't know if should is the right word, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th. We will put in a level here. Everything gets mined out. And we'll have to make this thing work. I think we just deconstruct all through here. That's inspected. That's inspected. Useless machine. What does it do? Remove. Okay. What? There's a pedestal under there? Entombed artifact. I'm so confused. So confused. Let's remove background buildings as well. We'll get them started on all that. Cool. Just keeping our guys busy. You know, not that they don't have enough to do. We are basically at a polluted water here, and that is actually... I stopped it, and that's one of the reasons why we've stopped this, but we are going to have to think about refreshing this whole situation here. I may empty this out entirely, and we could do that... what am I looking at here? So, yeah, we could put a couple reservoirs up here and keep water in some reservoirs to go to these are halted. Max gas pressure. Why? What did I do? Ah. This has happened again. And again, there's no way to fix this other than either letting a huge explosion of oxygen out, 6,591 kilograms. That's not entirely true. Oh, I don't want to have to do this, but I think we're going to. Okay, first of all, this whole keep things cold section is no longer relevant. That's what all this stuff was meant to do. is to keep the cold in here. I mean, it's doing that, but we don't need to do it. So we're going to remove that. We're going to try and get some space around this. Maybe we'll just rebuild this entirely. Because what I'm going to have to do is space out these vents. We still need 3 anyways. We've never used this 4th one. But you can see the for whatever reason, the water just disappeared, was deleted. And last time I just fixed it with the sandbox tools. We're going to try a manual solution this time. I think it's, you know, part of the challenge of the game. Fix things in ways that they're meant to be fixed. I have considered, though, putting in a mod for proper airlocks, or a mod that stops gases passing through mechanized airlocks. I think that one's a little OP. I do like the one that adds like an airlock building and it takes time to cycle. But we're going to end up just kind of doing that, or at least trying to minimize the amount of explosive oxygen we let out. And we might fail. And have a super overpressured base, but we'll live with that if that comes. What is your problem? Body temperature. 20 to 50 degrees. It's too cold here. Okay, that's a good thing to know about 𝘬𝘂𝘶. Anyways, this is just an example anyways. So you know what? Uproot it. I don't want to see a dead plant. Yeah, this is a little frustrating. Frustrating. Oh, you know how we can fix this? It's actually really simple. Just a liquid lock. Right? What is this? What is this vent about? Oh, we're just letting oxygen out on the way. Okay, we can stop doing that. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, why don't we just make a liquid lock so we can get into it? Yeah, I need that out of the way, though. Need is a strong word, but I want it out of the way. How would I even begin? I'm not used to using liquid locks, is one of the reasons I don't think about them. I've always kind of used my low-tech gas locks, but I mean, this is not exactly hard to do. This is a liquid lock right here, right? This tile of salt water, 37 grams of it, is stopping this chlorine gas from escaping. So I need that. I just need a little V. Of course, they're taking their sweet ass time getting here. There's things I see once in a while too where I'm just like, I wanna fix that. I want that different, like. There's no need for insulated tile there. Someone made a mess. What now? Who made a mess? Ah, you managed to trap yourself. Cool. Cool. That's okay. That's gonna be a nasty suit. Can you not build? Is there no... Okay, there's sandstone down there. So let's make a ladder out of sandstone. There you go. Be free, be free. Get inside just before you suffocate. And make a mess. It's fine. Just a little pea water is all. Someone wanna clean? 𝘬𝘭𝘥, good man. By the way, if you haven't checked out 𝘬𝘭𝘥's start to his Let's Play, you should do that. 𝘬𝘭𝘥 will probably be in the comments. Go find him and drop him a subscribe if you would, please. Friend of the channel, one of our supporters, and all-around good guy. So, yeah. That so much looked like Spore Kid to me for a second. I don't know, I had one of those immediate reactions. Okay, we have started to unbuild some of this stuff. We need a V shape. We don't need that one destroyed. In fact, we don't even need much more than that. We don't need that. But I am going to need this locked off. And I think I'm going to lock that off there. I'm changing my mind on the lack of insulated tile here. We're gonna go, actually, we're gonna do a deep liquid lock here. Who's trapped? Jace is trapped. Cool. Yeah, you guys are so trapped. What do you have here? Sandstone? And I'm telling you to make it out of granite. That's not gonna do. Make some sandstone ladders for yourselves. And get the heck out of there. Man. There you go. See, for this, a liquid lock works. For this, not so much, because it's gonna boil the liquid. The steam is 1,300 degrees. If that heats up, say, petroleum or whatever, it's gonna end up in sour gas land, and it's gonna be no bueno. So this one is just kind of screwed for now until I decide, okay, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna risk the burns and all that, and we'll fix it. Problem actually is we can't pump that out with a normal pump. Now we could maybe do you have an overheat temperature, please? Mechanized airlock. It doesn't appear to have an overheat temperature, so we could make a gas crusher off the side here that will let in steam and then crush it. And we'd be able to get it down to pretty low pressure. I don't know if that would work to totally erase it in time. Probably not. It's something maybe we have to experiment with to look after that problem. Okay, I would like some crude oil, please. And I would like that built, and that built, all in due time. And then we're looking at taking out these two tiles. How am I gonna redo this? Oh my gosh. Well, at least we're saving on some some liquid right now. But our hydrogen is starved, which means this is starved. Not ideal. Still minus 26 in there, so it's still doing some work. Cooling down this. This is really ineffective, I'm finding, this hydrogen gas going through pipes. It doesn't do a whole lot for us. Maybe it's wasting all its cooling here, I don't know. But it doesn't seem great to me. One thing I discovered between episodes, I had never looked at the critter Fluxomatic. So, I don't know how this works. We could activate it. An experimental DNA manipulator analyzes critters to transform base morphs into random variants of their species. So, Yeah, maybe we'll make use of that sometime soon. Throw some critters into it and see what happens. Yeah, I'm guessing it's saying just put them in there. This room is almost ready, except for we need oil. And we have to enable the auto bottler. That's never going to get done. So let's do that. Wait for them to throw a whole lot of oil in here. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to do was reroute this wire right here. Take out that heavy watt joint plate. And we're going to try and work this out so we can have individual vents. Okay, there we go. So we'll put a full layer of insulated on the bottom, and then like this one will get destroyed. We'll work it out. Still waiting for oil. Okay, oil is coming in, but I am actually going to fill these tiles. I'm feeling especially paranoid about getting all of that done, so that's what I'm going to do. Fill all these tiles, well, at least make it so that it spans across here and has liquid all the way across, and then we can open this up and get inside. Okay, we have a stable amount of oil in here. And yeah, I think we're good to shut that off. And then we're going to come in here and peel back the lid and watch the gas explode. Yeah, we can get rid of all of those. And really all of those. It's going to be interesting trying to get the water in after this. I'm not sure I actually left us enough space. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna push this whole thing up a tile. Because we can. So, first things first, we'll do that. We'll delete this. And I'll bring you back in a minute when this is ready to go. Let's see if I can keep the camera in the same place while it happens. Okay, of course I couldn't keep the camera in the same spot because it took ages. That's fine. We are there now. We can remove some of these buildings that are no longer useful. And we'll start to clear out this. Yeah, and figure out how we can make 1, 2, 3, 4 little dots of water inside this really crazy space. We might have to move the automation sensors, which is really not the worst thing in the world. In fact, if we just rerouting them is going to be a pain, though, if they're not just right there. We could put them underneath. Sort of. Maybe not. Alright, cross that bridge when I get to it. And yeah, I moved the lock all the way up because I just want the space for the bottle emptiers. So we're gonna need it. Okay, you go do you. We'll just super prioritize everything so it gets done. And we're gonna deconstruct all of those. And watch this go from about 2 kilograms to, I don't know, what are we gonna average out to? Probably, I don't know, I'm gonna guess 800 kilograms per tile. Once it all fills this whole area. That's my guess. 800 kilograms a tile. The explosion is happening. See all the oxygen just rushing out of that space. Pressurizing. And right now it's actually above 1500 kilograms. So, looks like my estimate was a little bit low. Yeah, it's going to be closer to 2000 per tile. Yeah, that seems weird to me, but that's okay. It was taking forever to get this done because I didn't provide them this ladder so they could get down and deconstruct things. Yeah. More deconstruction to do, though. Hopefully they're coming to do that. And we'll get this thing cleaned up. I think what I'm going to do is actually delete all the extra tiles in there. Pour a thin bunch of water over top. Temporarily, we could disconnect them. So that really only the oxygen sitting on that tile is going to have any effect. And yeah, put our thin skein of water on top and then build tiles back in. Hopefully that works. And that way I only have to really screw around with one bottle emptier, which we could just go ahead and site right here. So yeah, I'm just waiting for dudes to come in and deconstruct or construct. With a priority 8, you'd think it would be happening right away, but things are kind of slow right now. And a new printable. Sweet legs. Just the game wants to give us sweet legs. I'm fine with that. More food. Speaking of which, our barbecue, we're up to almost 100,000 in barbecue alone. It seems like they eat the fish pretty quickly, so when we get to the point where we're using this natural gas, I think I'll stop them from eating fish, not raw, it's cooked fish, but I'll stop them from eating that, and we'll just turn the fish onto surf and turf, considering it seems to be the less productive side. I haven't made one of the things that tells me one of the things. Why don't I just name the thing a gas range, so I can look at the recipes. Whoops. So I don't really know if it takes barbecue or the other thing to make surf and turf. Is it in this the database thing? Surf and turf. Oh hey, look at this. A bit of meat from the land and cooked seafood from the sea. It's hearty and satisfying. It's only +4 quality, but it's still pretty good. It requires what? Barbecue and cooked seafood. Okay, so yeah, we keep cooking it, and we get 6,000 calories out of it. So you get a calorie gain, and it's just better. So that will be the case. Come on, I just haven't provided them ladders again. This is me, being me. All right, now we'll get that done. And I'll bring you back for the solution to this, because we're running out of time. We've really run out of time. All right, here we are all fixed up. Let me get my windows sorted out. So I ended up going with the high pressure gas vents. It just wasn't. It's not reliable with the other vents, at least not with the setup I've got right here. I'm not sure these airflow tiles are necessary, but I thought, why not? But that way we can have like 10 kilograms of liquid all the way across, and these guys don't do the weird twitching, overpressure twitching that was happening with the other ones. Hopefully it doesn't become a problem in these sets of them over here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do the same darn thing, and it's a little more cramped over here. So hopefully not. We're only using one outlet on each of them right now, so I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem. Part of it was because they were, all three of them, releasing oxygen at the same time. Now they're spaced out, there's more liquid, and they're high pressure vents. So I think that's a problem fixed, and our oxygen is being produced again. More importantly, the hydrogen is being produced for this guy. Keeping our oxygen cool in the base. You see, things are just peachy fine. A little warm over here, but that's partly because of the water that goes through there. Eventually, I would actually like to redo that cooling loop, but that'll be later when we go ahead and fix up a new portion of base. We're almost dug out over here, and I've decided that we're gonna just wall off right there, keep some of the cold. I'm not sure how necessary that is. Look at all the sleet wheat. Oh, we'll just keep that as a little treasure trove of sleet wheat. and dig out the rest of it. And yeah, we're gonna dig out those tiles, climb right into there, see how it goes. All right, that's enough for today. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, patrons and members. I love you guys. Yeah, we're getting idle dupes in the base because I'm not letting them out, which is no, Twisted Soul. Why would you do this to yourself? Never mind. This is a different problem. I think you need... Can you reach down there? No, you cannot. Can you reach that? Yes, you can. Okay. What's it made of? Granite. Build yourself a ladder once you deconstruct that. There we go. He caught it, built himself a ladder, and he's free. He's just really intent on getting himself trapped. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. That's all we got for today. Yeah. I already said the goodbye thing, so goodbye. See you tomorrow.